What is up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're doing 1999-2000 Impact basketball. So, not the best looking set, but, you know, Kobe, Shaq, some other great players just available in this box, you know, base cards, which we like to collect. Autographics is one in every 288 packs. So, there's 36 packs in here, so maybe. Also some Vince Carter cards. You know, he was big at this time as far as, like, winning the dunk contest. And then it is a hobby exclusive box. And it looks just like the 2000 Impact football box for Tom Brady's rookie card, which we've done on this channel. You can check it out if you want. But they're like identical. So even though this says 99-2000, pretty sure this was like, you know, obviously going into 2000 year. Here's your info. 175 card base set, 25 rookie cards. Not the best class for rookies. I think, well, we'll see. We'll see. I think Steve Francis is in here. Rewind 99, one in every pack. So those are cool looking. You know, you can get some cool players in that. Autograph card, an autograph Vince Carter slam dunk card, number to 15. So if we can pull that one, that would be fantastic. But realistically, I think Shaq also had like some cool cards in here. So let's just go ahead and break into this box and see how they look. See if they're bricking or not bricking. There was a little bit of stickiness with the football box. See, yeah, there's a hobby exclusive right there. But they came apart pretty well. So let's just go ahead and we'll start cracking these open and hopefully we can pull you know, a couple Kobe's and Shaq's and just base cards, add them to our collection as well. So there's your pack. So if we can get an autograph of someone amazing, of course, all about that. I'm kind of going into this a little blind because I've never opened. I was definitely I was busy. I was getting out of the hobby at this time, so nice. Seemed like they're in okay shape. So I didn't collect this set. I was watching, but I definitely wasn't collecting. So let's just go ahead. Looks like we got some Grant Hill card off right here. And oh, it is the Rewind 99, and looks like a little bit of specking. So we'll have to be careful. If they stick really bad, then we'll have to do our slide cut maneuver, which we do on this channel. Take them apart, and yeah, look at that. Take them apart and really slow and keep them how they were. And if they end up coming apart well when we do them like that, we will. Yeah, these are not good. We'll if they come apart well while we do that, then we'll keep it like that. But if we're doing it and they're still sticking pretty bad, then we'll just come back in, open the packs. There's your Miami Heat, tattoo. We'll just open the packs, you know, bricked, because it's if they're not going to come apart well off camera, then we're going to see them come apart poorly on camera. So Jerry Stackhouse right there. And then there's Terrell Brandon right there. All right, yeah, still feeling a little tight, so we might actually have to go to our slide cut maneuver. We've been doing pretty good lately. We've been well, actually we've been doing so-so. Some of them have been really bricked and we've been just doing them on camera. But some of these this box in particular looks like they're, yeah, I mean, and they're all colored, so you can see a lot of the issues on that. So it's never fun. We do a lot of it on this channel. I mean, you know, this is the hobby as it is right now. So also, you know, if you're thinking about buying a box, you can kind of see the condition. And oh, that's the court. I was like, wow, that's bad. But you can see the condition. Maybe you're thinking about buying a box. So there are on card autos in here, or just, I think, or autographics. Terry Porter. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull out all these cards real quick. These stacks, these packs, and we'll make a couple. We'll do what we're gonna do. We're gonna make 4 stacks, and then what we'll do is we're gonna have to do our slide cut maneuver where we open them up, keep them how they were, and because I'm gonna take some time to try to get them apart, and then we'll go through the cards so that way we can actually look and experience the card as well. So there's our four stacks. So let's go ahead and get back into this first stack. And we'll move these 3 over a little bit. There we go. And we'll see what we can do with these cards. Maybe we can salvage some. Oh, let's look at Shaq right there. Hope we can get Shaq off pretty good. He's a tattoo of Dallas Mavericks. Richard Hamilton. I'm not sure about that one. AC Green right there. Actually, oh no, right there. So it's going to be a tall order for that Shaq, I think. Let's see. A lot of Lakers in this pack, huh? Oh, yeah, it feels like a little glue or something. So I'm not sure this is going to work out, but we'll see. Yeah, no way. Look at that. The worst card that we've gotten for sure is this Shaquille O'Neal. Pretty bummed out, you know. People need to keep these, like, I know that they didn't make the cards in gloss, but it's like, you know, people like fluctuating temperatures and you know, poor storing condition. Yeah, that matters. So let's just go ahead and get through this pack. It's going to be quick. And then we did do our first stack. We'll go through those. We'll actually be able to look at the cards, experience them. Because when you're just peeling them and focused on that, then you're just watching someone quietly peel cards. So there's Chris Gatling. I actually want to take a look at the set as well. See if there's any hits. So Alan Henderson right there. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we got out of our first stack that we made. So there's John Stockton, rewind card. Here's Jason Terry, rookies card. There's Tony, David Robinson right there. So he was in this set. There's the back of the cards. We get this Ray Allen, Mark Jackson, Tony McDice, and Dirk. This Dirk, you know, came off pretty well, considering. Bobby Jackson. Here's Gary Payton, another tattoo, Len Hawks. I guess if we wanted to collect tattoos in good shape, we're in the money. There's Gary Payton right there, Ray Allen again, Chris Webber, Mitch Richmond. So, you know, it's having a bad run of the cards, as they say, right? That's a joke for gambling, but it kind of works here. You are kind of, you know, taking a shot. So here's Ron Artest, probably one of the better rookies in this class. Actually, the rookies card looks pretty cool. Like I said, the football looks like this as well. Obviously, you can see all that damage, but would have been a great card as far as just look. But the monetary value on that anyways, Jalen Rose, or a lot of these, there's Steve Francis right there. So that was that rookie I was talking about. Big deal at the time. Isn't there anyway? So it's like, yeah, you know, you want nice cards, and, you know, it's a bummer, but if you're looking for a card that specifically has value and then it gets damaged, that's worse. That feels worse. So there's Christian Laettner, Mike Bibby, and see, like, Corey Maggette, John Stockton, Karl Malone, Eddie Jones. Even just doing it this way, at least we can look at the cards and, you know, experience them a little better. Tom Gugliotta, Mutombo, Keith Van Horn. There's Scottie Pippen right there. And let's see, Sabonis. And then, boom, I did get this Kobe. It was on the back. And so that's why we do it, because this Kobe was on the back. So this was the back of the pack. And I did a pretty good job. I took a long time on this one. So at least for a base card of one of my favorite players that I think is, you know, for everyone. Of all the cards I've gotten, this one's in the best shape. And I took a while to take it apart, like a long time. So that's why we do it. Otherwise, the video would be super long. So I know it seems, you know, if they're bricking, why not just open them on film, camera, which we do. But these are like at that point where it's like with a ton of work. I think I mean, some of them you can't like that. If that was the Kobe card, it would have came out like that. But like this Oliver Miller, like you see, like just enough work will get some of these apart well. So that's why we do it. Here's Jason Williams, all rookie, Tim Hardaway, and then these checklists are actually clutch because they're like this weird textured like type of paper, so they actually help with some of the breaking up of the bricking. But we could actually get the look at the cards quicker and then salvage a couple that we want. Put the extra time there. There's Vince Carter, Rewind 99. So that's cool. Keith Van Horn, Terry Porter, Jason Kidd, Rod Strickland. So 1999 was a tough year. You know, you're basically looking for Kobe, Shaq, a couple other, you know, Hall of Famers and great players that were coming to the end of their career. But and then the inserts on this are few and far between for this set. There is, let's see, Derek Coleman, Marcus Camby, Stephon Marbury. So like this one too, I took a little time and came off okay. So it's like, it's interesting. It's still a roll of the dice. Like some of them I took time and they were just damaged. So let's go ahead and get into this third stack here and see if we can't get one of those autographs. Hopefully it won't be bricked, but let's find out. All right, so let's get through our second stack here. So Tim Duncan, Lamar Odom right there, Terry Mills. Yeah, let's see, Patrick Ewing, not bad. Kevin Garnett. This KG came off pretty good. Happy about that. Mookie. So we'll just keep rolling here, and we'll do a little recap review. Hopefully we can pull an autograph that's in good shape. Still have 2 stacks left. There's Glenn Robinson. Let's see, Marcus Camby, Rick Smith, Doug Christie, and then Karl Malone, Impact. Rewind 99. Impact's obviously the name of the cards. But there's another one of those Ron Artest, still a little dinged up there. Iverson, Rewind 99. So these are pretty touchy for, like, because they're a little thinner. They're always in the back, though. So the back of the cards that have a lot of contrast look pretty good. So if you're careful, you can get them off. But even when you're careful, it's I don't know, it's touchy. Got another Shaq on the back of a pack again. Same, right down the middle. Whenever the pressure's in the middle or up top in the middle, well, you just know that's going to happen. So maybe we'll get another one, and the fortunes will turn. But as far as this box, you know, it's we've got a few of these up now. A few, but you know, there's Grant Hill, came off okay. But you know, maybe you're thinking about buying a pack. You just want to see what they look like. Dan Marley. You know, I do that. Sometimes what I'll try to do is I'll try to find boxes. And sometimes you don't find a lot of breaks online, but you'll find a couple. And if you find a couple where there's Reggie Miller, Paul Pierce, Spurs tattoo. If you find a couple where Juwan Howard, where you can see kind of some consistencies, that helps you with the decision making. Also, you know, could just be this box, obviously, and it is the 90s, so it's, you know, it's always a roll of the dice. There's Rasheed Wallace and Kerry Kittles, Vernon Maxwell, Eddie Robinson, Tony Battier, Hershey Hawkins, and Alonzo Mourning, Rewind 99. This one came off good. So this is pretty good card. You see he leaned out there towards the end of his career again. So that's cool. All right, next pack is David Wesley. There's George Lynch, Lindsey Hunter, Charles Barkley right there, Tim Hardaway. We got a Clippers tattoo. There's Tracy McGrady. This one came off well also, but not the back. See the card behind it. So, you know, value on these now is negative 1 penny. So send me a message. I'll send you these cards and a penny to take them off my hands. There's Hakeem Olajuwon. This one came off in okay shape as well. So like the contrast can be good. They're not super fantastical. So like the value, because the value on these is you know, spotty at best. So there's Derek Fisher. So if we can see if we can pull him a card. That Kobe came out great though. So I'm you know, for me it's LeBron, you know, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Shaq. I mean, those Shaqs aren't too nice, but if I get one of those or two of those in pretty good shape, especially when a box is doing this, then, you know, I'll take it as a little consolation prize. There's Allen Houston and Antonio McDyess right there. So it'll be interesting to see if cards that come out now, if they're doing the same thing, if they're like thinking about long-term bricking. So that'll be like maybe Optic 2019 will be like really terrible for bricking. But let's get into, we have 2 stacks left. that we just kind of made ourselves. So let's go ahead and get into our third stack here. Maybe we can pull an autograph. If we get another Kobe, hopefully it's on the back. We can do the same thing. Maybe get 2. So, all right, we got Paul Pierce on the back of this pack. Maybe we can get him off decent. No, looks like some stuff. So it's like I keep trying, but to no avail. Let's see, there's Derek Fisher. Eddie Robinson again. Clifford Robinson. Greg Oystertag. Jermaine O'Neal. All right, let's get into these other packs here. There's Charles Outlaw, Wally Zerbiak, rookie card. Here's Chris Webber, Rewind 99. Horace Grant, Sean Kemp, and Latrell Sprewell. There's a Lakers tattoo. Anthony Hardaway. So this was actually part. The front had the tattoo on it, so that actually helps cut him up as well. And I tried my best, but it was stuck really hard right there. So fortunately, that Anthony Hardaway, that penny it's a bad penny now. Let's see. Isaiah Ryder, Mario Ellie, PJ Brown. There's Ron Mercer and Alonzo Mourning. So this stack was particularly stuck, but did have a couple of little bright spots. This Corey Maggette, so it was a big rookie at the time. I actually like the way they did this. Looks really cool. You can see if there was like a superstar in this set as well. It could be a cool rookie card with some value. There's the Jazz tattoo and Grant Hill. We got a good Grant Hill. That one's not as good, but good enough. Let's see. It's Chucky Atkins, Cedric Sabalas. And we got another penny right here. Same thing, a little bit of an issue on that one. And Charles Oakley. And then we got this Kobe Bryant right here. It was on the back. Took my time, and this one came off really great as well. So I know it's pretty common. Rewind 99 card. One in every pack, so a lot of print runs. So I know there's going to be a lot of this card, but right now beggars can't be choosers. So this is another card I'm happy to get, and it's one of the only cards, literally, that is in great shape. So on that front, I guess what else can I ask for? Like, I'm really not going to sell this Michael Finley in bad shape, right? Or even in great shape. So, so there we go. There's Vlade. I always notice they have Vlade on the court. Like, what was the deal here? They always had him in like that pose on the floor thing. I don't know what that was. I don't know if you've noticed that as well. Like some they would do like consistent shots with certain players. Like I think David Robinson was always like one hand up doing a layup. A lot of like black background. I don't know, maybe it's just me. There's KG right there. So, you know, not the worst looking set in the world. Honestly, I think like there was like an orange set of tops that I'm really not a fan of. But, you know, little lackluster. There's Steve Francis again. And the bricking for this box, maybe hopefully it's not all boxes, was it was something else. But there's Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Jalen Rose, Mike Bibby. There's Walt Williams. And then, boom, we got a Shaq in good condition. So it is, again, the Rewind 99. So one in every pack. So there's a lot of these. But this was on the back. So the contrast here looks good in the card. And the card came up great. So I'm happy with that. So now we have I know it's like, I am a Lakers fan. So it's like, hey, you know, do you just love the Lakers? But, you know, Shaq and Kobe are like humongous superstars. So star power. So let's get into our last stack here. This one looks pretty nice, and we'll see what we can get. Okay, so last stack here. See what we did. Eldon Campbell. Oh, too much cards here. There's Dale Ellis. Checklist. Dennis Rodman. Haven't got this one yet. It's funny, I forgot he was on the Mavericks for a little. So, yeah, he did bounce around a lot more than I thought. And there's Allen Iverson. So this would have been a great card. A little bit of damage, but I actually like the way this one looks. And then I was so focused on all the bricking You can see this card's really off cut. Like, look how thick this corner is. So the design of this card adds another factor into these cards, into whether or not they're going to grade well. So you got to get them, get the good right card, get them in good shape. And then you can see how tiny it is there and how thick it is there. So it's a tall order, actually, I guess, to get some of these in really, really awesome shape. Like that Ron Harper. See the cut. So we'll inspect that Kobe and see what we can, see how we did. So let's see. Here's Robert Pact and Helen Brand, Tim Thomas. But against Ray Allen, came off pretty well, so I sleeved it. You know, because we have so few cards coming off in great shape. So not super valuable, but, you know, still sleeved it up. And then there's AC Green. And then bam, right there, we get another Kobe Bryant. And this one came off in great shape as well. You can see the cut is pretty off. That's a little light in the corner. But as far as like cards I would actually want, these Kobe Bryants basically, I guess, for the base set, they're coming off. These are the ones that are coming off in good shape, which is awesome. So happy about that. I mean, the silver lining for the rest of these cards basically being super damaged with the bricking. There's Mark Jackson, Mitch Richmond, Sean Kemp. There's Ben Wallace, Chris Webber, John Stockton, Karl Malone. There's Eddie Jones. There's another Wally. And then boom, we got another Rewind 99. Of course, won every pack. With this Kevin Garnett. Also came off in good shape. Not a ton of value here. But, you know, the contrast on the back is good. And the way these cards are bricking, I'm guessing if it becomes like a common thing where they're just bricking this bad all the boxes, then I guess any sort of like a high-end star that will you can get in good condition could potentially have some value long-term. You know, it's kind of wishful thinking, but maybe. So let's go ahead and there's Sean Bradley, Vince Carter, Rod Strickland, Sean Marion, Jason Kidd. And then there's Vince Carter again. So this was a nice card. The back got a little tore up, but the front came out good. Devin George and Sam Cassell finishes out that pack. And then here's Tony. Here's Jason Terry. We got a David Robinson. Rewind 99, followed up by another David Robinson base card. So there's Keith Van Horn. Temporary tattoo of the Sonics. So we got a lot of those cool little tattoos. Damon Stoudemire to finish out that pack. All right, second to last pack. So if you're still here with me through all the slide cutting and unbricking, appreciate that. But we are growing the channel, so appreciate the support on the project with the subscribe. There is Gary Payton and Antoine Jameson. Man, I remember when he came into the league, it was like the new hotness. Bobby Jackson, Antoine Jameson again, Bimbo Coles, and then Brent Berry. And then our last pack of 1999 Fleer Skybox Impact is Tim Duncan. So this Tim Duncan actually came off in really good shape. So I'm going to sleeve it up after. But I was happy about that. Tim Duncan coming off really nice. This whole pack, this last pack, was the best pack as far as condition. They were all looking really good. There's LJ right there. Avery Johnson, except for this Billy Owens. This Scotty, I think, came off. Yeah, this Scotty came off in good shape as well. So there was like 2 cards stuck, but I think the rest were in decent shape. There's Mutombo, Stephon Marbury, and Mike Bibby. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. So what's the verdict? For me, not worth the money right now. There's no real big inserts in this set. They have autographics. It's a real big long shot. Maybe it's this box. Maybe the other ones are fine, which would be nice. But still, the rookie class isn't great. And if there is bricking, then you're really taking a lot of gamble for your money for cards that aren't really going to pay you back other than some really crazy long shot. So happy to get these cards. Happy to take a look at them. But I think this will probably be one and done for us on this particular box. But here's what we did get. And luckily, what we did get, we actually wanted. Those were the cards in the best shape and what we were able to get off in the best shape. So here's Kobe Bryant. This was the second Kobe Bryant. Cuts a little off, but the card was like flawless as far as like any sort of residual card fallout. This was our first one. Same thing. Did a really good job on this Kobe, getting it pulled apart And the cut's a little better, but I think if you took a magnifying glass to it, you'll probably see maybe some issues, but I feel like it did pretty good. This Kobe Bryant, Rewind 99, came off real, like, pretty much perfect. So this one's in good shape. Contrast looks good. So as far as those 3 Kobe's go, I mean, those were really the only ones I really would want. So they're in good shape. So I'm happy about that. So it's like the rest of the cards can be damaged, you know, Antoine Jameson and stuff, and it's not gonna affect me. We did get 2 base Shaqs. They're over there. They're really tore up. We got this Rewind 99 Shaq, so that was nice. This Ray Allen came off in good shape. Kevin Garnett, and then a couple of these other base cards, you know, Larry Johnson. This Tim Duncan actually luckily came off in great shape, and Scottie Pippen. So spend the money on it? I don't think I would again, so that's my suggestion. But hey, you do you. Thanks for being here. We're going to bring you a lot more basketball and other content, and we'll see you on the next break.